Hi, my name is Rebecca Denmark, and I'm the VP of Tax Services at First Advantage. And today I'm going to demonstrate our tax credit screening survey within the Workday application. Let's go ahead and start applying. Okay, I'm going to sign in here. And you can see, you're going to see several steps in the application that aren't part of the tax assessment, but this just gives you an idea of where the candidate is at in the hiring cycle and the user experience pre and post tax survey. So this is the voluntary disclosures portion of the application. I'm going to click next just to save time here. And then you'll notice there's questions pertaining to my experience, education, and opportunity to upload my resume, etc. Okay, so I've just completed with the beginning stages of the application, and now I'm at the assessment spot in the application. I'm going to click Take Assessment, and you're going to see that I'm going to be transferred to First Advantage's website. It's called Job Credits, and this is where I'm going to input all of the information pertaining to the tax credit qualifying survey. I'm prompted to input personal information such as name, social security number, and address. I do want to point out that Workday has partnered with First Advantage to create alternative processes to remove the social security number and date of birth from the application should a customer decide that they do not want to capture that information in the application stage. The first question in our survey is, have you ever worked for this company before? If the user answers yes to this question, that is going to be the conclusion of their experience in the tax survey, and we are not going to prompt them to answer any more questions. That is because there are rehire limitations for the programs that we're applying for, so we don't want to waste time by asking unnecessary questions. I'm going to select no so that I can show you the remainder of the question set. You can see that there is a progress wheel on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. This adjusts throughout the survey, just giving the candidate a good idea of how they're progressing and how close they are to the end of the survey. We do start our questionnaire with the military and Coast Guard questions. There's a couple reasons for that. Number one, these are the most lucrative credit categories for WOTC. Credit ranges from $2,400 all the way up to $9,600 per eligible veteran. Also, we find that our veterans, as they should be, are proud of their service, ready to answer questions pertaining to their service. And also, most of the questions pertaining to the Work Opportunity Tax Credit are related to government aid or governmental assistance. And oftentimes, veterans don't qualify for those. So if we start off with those questions, we could possibly lose a veteran's attention. They could think that this question set doesn't apply to them. They could disengage. So we decided to change the way that we ordered our questions several years ago. And since then, we have really seen an increase in veteran eligibility by moving those veterans questions first. So our question set is all based on conditional questioning. So you will see that when I answer yes to one question, then I'll get additional questions pertaining to that topic. Had I answered no to the military question, I would not be receiving any additional questioning pertaining to my service. Really, everything that we've done here is designed to make the questionnaire quick and easy for candidates. It's at a second grade reading level. It's designed to last about 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on how many questions the individual answers yes or unsure to. Now, I do want to call out the unsure option because in addition to yes and no, we do have some questions that we've added this third option to. And if a user selects unsure, First Advantage will treat them as if they answered yes. So that's another way that we maximize credit for our customers. We will send all of the eligibility information and necessary tax documentation to the state workforce agencies for those that answer unsure, and we will pursue that credit, do everything that we can to get a certification on that individual. You'd be surprised, some folks just don't feel comfortable committing to yes or no. So we do get a lot of traction on the unsure option, and I can share some data, some real data with you. We made this change to our question set. We added the unsure option in April of 2017. And since then, we've seen a 24% increase in eligibility on average amongst our customers. So we really do feel like having that third option is certainly well worth it. And First Advantage is more than willing to do that extra work for our customers in order to generate more credit. Here's our unemployment question. And some more state assistance questions. If I answer yes, again, I'll see additional questions asking for some detail surrounding this category. If I had said no, I wouldn't be getting those additional questions. Here is our felon question. This is a configurable question, meaning if a customer wants us to ask this question, we certainly can. We will not ask it in areas where it is banned, like LA and New York. But if a client would rather just not ask this question at all, we can certainly remove it. All right, here is the last page of the tax credit questionnaire. You can see that I have my pre-populated tax documentation here. All I need to do in order to sign this form, attesting to the fact that everything that I've supplied during the survey is true and accurate, is click this e-sign and continue button. Then that satisfies the statutory requirement for that necessary tax form. It's called the Form 8850. And then what we will do is use that information supplied in the tax credit screening and that electronic signature to populate those tax forms, send them to the state agencies, work with those states to collect additional information, based on eligibility criteria and credit category qualifying information. And then we will calculate the credit on the customer's behalf. So that is what our tax experience looks like in Workday. And what would happen here is this candidate would be automatically redirected instantly to the place that they exited Workday. So that assessment portion of Workday is where they would re-enter, and First Advantage does redirect candidates back into Workday. All right, well, thanks so much. And my name is, my email address is rebecca.denmark@fadv.com. If you have any questions about the user experience in Workday or any other questions pertaining to tax services at First Advantage, please don't hesitate to contact me. Have a great day.